Marriage can break you or can make you. The person you're going to marry, whether it's a girl or a man, that guy you're going to marry is going to break you or make you. So, marriage and relationship are very crucial matter we need to talk about. The family is an important institution in building up a community. And so if we have the right community around us, then indeed that is a manifestation of the right families within that community. And before you know it, we'll build a better society because of those little factors within our societies. So, what keeps marriage together? What keeps relationships together? Let me share with you guys this. That relationship you have never forgotten about in your life. You have had it. It could have not worked out. It could have worked out, but you will never forget that one. Even if yours has worked out, you have some ex in one way or another whom things were not moving along well with the person. So, what keeps marriage together? What keeps marriage apart? These are the things we need to talk about. Because indeed it can make you or it can break you. So, this is the thing, guys. One thing that I can never forget, I had a relationship, but I cannot forget is the fact that the person was faithful and she kept her virginity. I cannot forget such a relationship. So it's incumbent upon you, the ladies, it's incumbent upon you, the men, to make sure that you're faithful, you're doing the right thing, to make sure that the people you're going to marry are going to be the people who have kept the faith alive. They have been there for you. They have done everything to make sure that that relationship works out. So, that is important, guys. So as long as we want to do the right thing in relationship, these are the things you need to take care of in your marriage or relationship. Number one, trust. Everything in the world dwells on trust. Once somebody trusts you in a relationship, leadership, or anything you can talk about, there you can build a strong relationship. Because if I say I'm going to Gulu, I am not in Kampala. I'm not heading to Mbali. If I say tomorrow I'm going to visit grandmom, whether grandmom doesn't have the phone, I am there. That is what is called trust. Somebody should be able to do something, whether somebody is monitoring or not, but the person is going to do that exactly. The other thing is faithfulness. You have to be faithful to that one person you have committed your life to. It's like dating. Just pick one out of the many and concentrate on developing that one so that you are at peace with yourself and you don't involve yourself into situations which will make your life to be at danger of getting all these sorts of diseases which we have around us. The other thing is being obedient. When somebody tells you, when your partner tells you do this, do that, just do that. Let's respect one another. Be obedient. Obey. Women, ladies, girls, let's obey one another. Even the men, you are no excuse to this. You've got to obey. If she is not willing, she doesn't like you to come around the sink in the kitchen when they're cooking and you've been sweating outside, you want to come and wash your hands in the sink, please respect that. That will keep that marriage proper. The other thing is honor. Let's honor one another. Whatever they have done, however little it is, let's honor them. When we honor people, that is what is going to keep our relationship and marriage together. And respect for one another. You have got to respect one another regardless of their status quo, regardless of their ego. Even if they don't matter in the society, there is one thing they call human being, and we all need to be respected and loved. So we have got to do that. Let's have in us truth and sincerity. Most of us, we have the truth inside us, but The unfortunate thing is we are very few who want to say the truth as they are. Because at the age of 32, I am entitled to say the truth as it is. Not calling, a big spoon for a spade or something like that. No. Let's compliment one another. They have done this, say thank you. They have done the other one, please thank them. Make sure you have thanked them, and they should be able to appreciate, for doing that. If you appreciate them, you give them the positive energy to do more, the charisma, the zeal to move on in that relationship. Then the other thing is be romantic. Take them to exclusive places. Take them out, up and have fun with them, have, romantic relationship, you caress their body, have it fun, be available when they need you. The little things are the ones that the ladies and men want, not a lot of things. And sometimes we men, we think the ladies want everything. They want those little things, the flowers that you give them, those little things. The ladies, they actually, people actually say that give them however small it is. Give them that. That is what is going to keep that relationship going. Be available for one another. Let's support one another to make sure that they are alive and well. We are all human beings, and so do not expect one sex to do more than the other. Be it a man, be it a female, you've got to support one another. If you're working, your money is to support that relationship. But also don't test the depth of the water by, jumping yourself all through in the water. Have a deep stick which you can test with the love, the commitment they have in that relationship, they have for you in that relationship. So let's be caring for one another. Let's care for one another and make sure we are the people who are, making sure that we are available, we are committed, we have the time for you. Even if you're in trouble, we are there for you. We are the one to bail you out, but don't make it a point that you are the one bailing them out every time. And it's not your responsibility to keep your partner every time happy. But you can try, but it is not your responsibility. If it is you now doing it and they love you for what you are doing, for what you're providing in a relationship, then you are in the wrong relationship. And the other thing is being responsible. Being responsible across cuts is a long thing, guys. But make a point that if I have done this, I am the one. If I'm supposed to be doing this, you are supposed to be responsible for that. Don't expect another person to come and take it up from you. You are the person to be on that and do it properly. And the other thing is forgiveness. When you have done a mistake, please ask for forgiveness. If you are asked for forgiveness, somebody should be able to forgive you. But don't make it a point that you are the one always on the wrong and they should always be forgiving you. Then it loses the meaning of forgiveness. So that can help us in building strong relationships and marriages. Because at the end of the day, your marriage will break you or make you. Marry the bone of your bone, the person who is going to love you for who you are, not for what you can offer in that relationship. And finally, as I conclude, what is it that you want to do? For example, you bought a phone, you bought a house for that lover, you paid her in school, and now the relationship has not worked out. What do you do in such a situation? It's a difficult thing, but all I ask of you guys is this. Let's not do things if we know we are not going to be willing to accept the results or the repercussions of what we do. Do something because you love the person. Do something because you can afford to do that. If you can afford, do that. If you cannot afford, please don't do it because you cannot handle the results of what is going to come out. Because at the end of the day, let's not do something because I'm going to marry you, that's why I'm doing it. But do it because I can afford and I have the money to do that. Because at the end of the day, it may not work out, but do something because you can afford, because you are in happy time, you're on cloud nine and everything is rolling, you're on the slippery wheels, and keep running on the rail. Definitely, we need you alive. All of us, we need you alive. Even if you have made a mistake and with your life now you are infected with HIV or any other disease, we need you more than ever. And it's not the end of the day. It's not the end of life. There are many people who have cancer, diabetes, a lot of diseases, which they may even die first than you. And so you keep yourself alive, keep eating positively, take your medication. We have positive living. Do that. If you do that, we will keep you alive. You will be alive to see that the children are kept alive and well, and they are groomed on strong values that are going to last, to make sure that we see the next year, the next generation, the next 40, 50 years to come. All it takes is going to be commitment, persistence, and doing it. All it takes to make sure that we have the best love we can ever get, So, thank you so much, guys. Always subscribe to my channel, Ash Transformation for the Better, for more inspiration, for more teaching. We need to challenge one another, to support one another, to make sure we rise up. Because a lot of us Africans, we do not want to support people when they are doing something. But I am submitting to us that it's high time. We have got to support, we have got to start supporting one another to make sure that we get the next USA, not of America, but of Africa this time. Thank you so much, guys.